Hey guys, Sean here with another video. Today we're doing something a bit different well, for me. But today's video is going to be about the new Batman trailer, the Patterson Batman movie that got released, well, trailer got released for it yesterday. I know I should be waiting, but it's a bit weird because I can't show the video. So if you haven't seen the trailer, I'll leave it down in the link in my I'll leave the link in the description below. But yes, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's really good because in this video, I'm just gonna give my thoughts of what I see and just talk about what I might think what happens and all. Yeah, don't mind me stuttering because that happens a lot. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get into it. Hey guys, Sean here. Right now, this part now, I want to talk about the Batcave that we get to see in the trailer. First thing I want to get off is that this Batcave isn't in Wayne Manor, as we see in the trailer. It looks like it is an abandoned somewhere, like it just was left abandoned, and Bruce found it. He was like, you know what? So since someone's come here, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use this, and we see him coming back here. I think after the press conference, after he witnesses at the GCPD, I'll talk about it later, but the Batcave reminds me of Arkham Origins Batcave, where it was mostly just founded, placed together, and just was a Batcave. At first, I thought this whole Batman movie was supposed to be where Batman's starting off, but no, as we see in the trailer, he's being led on, like he's working with the police, so he's working with them. So this shows that either Bruce or Batman isn't using Wayne Enterprise stuff, or something else has happened. My thought is that the suit reminds me of Arkham Origins, where it's more padding and less techie stuff. So that what that shows me is that either Bruce left for his training and all that stuff, but he came back without telling anyone, and came back as Batman for the first years and all, gaining the people's trust. So, and yes, we see him coming back as Bruce, we see Bruce, but I'm saying, after he gains the trust of the people as Batman, he introduces Bruce Wayne. But he doesn't want to, I think he doesn't want to run his company anymore, so I think that leads him of running with this leather cowl with all these weird stitches in it and just all these padding. And that's just my idea, but you can see that Bruce isn't using like high-tech stuff in his Batcave. So that's why I want to get off about what I think seems interesting about Batcave, and just my ideas of why he isn't running his most highest, like not highest gear stuff, but high-tech stuff from an Enterprise and all. So yeah, that's what. Next up, we have our first type of look at Catwoman. Yes, I was a bit disappointed with this Catwoman look. As we can see, it's just a leather outfit with a ski mask with cat ears in it. I don't know why, but maybe that's her first suit or first look as in the movie. I hope that's not how she looks in this whole entire movie, and if so, I don't know what to say. But I'm hoping it changes, where something like the Arkham City Catwoman, as we see. So yeah, first off, as we see her suit, I don't like it, but the way we get to see her is that she's breaking in somewhere. We don't know if she's breaking in for herself or she's breaking in for the Riddler, as we see that he's not like this current day Riddler, but talk about that more about my thoughts later on. But maybe she's doing it for Penguin or someone else, or just doing it for her own, or maybe she's robbing to get a better equipment. Maybe that's it. But yeah, but we see the way we see Batman and Catwoman interact the first time shows that they don't know who each other are, and they're just, so this shows that Selina and Bruce Wayne, or Batman and Catwoman, have not met. This is their first time interacting. So that shows something, that this is somewhat like year one, but different. So yeah, I really do though hope that Catwoman gets a new suit later on in the film, because if not, that's gonna be a big deal for me, for just having just a leather jacket. And I don't know. I forgot what she was wearing for stuff, and just wearing a ski mask with some ears in it. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on Catwoman for now. And lastly, we have the main man himself, Robert Pattinson, showing himself off in the first look in the Batsuit. As I can say, it shows me more like the Arkham Origins. That's just my opinion, but whew, I don't know what to say. Through the first teaser trailer we got to see in this, it shows his personality. We all thought that Ben Affleck Batman would be darker. That's what I thought when we saw him Batman vs Superman. He was, but this one shows, it shows that he might be a bit darker, because just the way he looks and the way he's acting. That's just my opinion. Because yes, he might be starting off still, but just the way he acts shows he's younger and doesn't know how to deal with stuff yet. I'm just saying, I'm having high hopes for Robert Pattinson Batman in this future film, so yeah, that's just my thoughts of the Batsuit. But now what I want to talk about on ideas in my mind. As we see in Riddler in this film, he is a psychopath. He's not like our normal day Riddler where he just leaves riddles, and yes he does, but he is a killer. So where does this lead to us? Well, as we see that Riddler is leaving these letters to Batman saying for the Batman or for the Bat. I forgot what it was, but to me that reminds me of, I think, Batman Forever. Well, or I don't know which one it is, but I remember it was bat nipples on the suits for 2 films, but I know it was one of Riddler where we saw Edward Nygma turning into the Riddler, and he just started leaving riddles for like Bruce to figure out, or Batman. So that reminds me of that in a wise, but as seeing his character, what he did to someone, shows that he's much more darker. So yeah. Another thing I want to get a little bit weird is that we don't get to see Alfred. I'm sure that might be another trailer, but I would like to see him. We did see Penguin, and he's not wearing the normal top hat and all that stuff that we usually see in movies or shows, so it might show that this Penguin might be like a gangsterish or mob boss type person, where he just wears normal type of casual clothing but still runs a big lead. And just the whole trailer was filled with non-stop perfect everything. And I know I'm bickering now, but there's 2 things I want to get off real quickly. 2 things that I'll leave of what I might think might happen in the film. First thing is that in the trailer we get to see Batman in a room full of police officers, and he starts going wacko. Maybe the police said something weird, or maybe it's the police are blaming Batman for something and he needs to get out. But the police won't do it, because we see he's held up against the cage by, I forgot who it was. So this might be a big deal, because we also saw in a scene where he's I can't believe I'm saying this, he's going up the stairs like in the Batman Telltale series, running away from the police, but also getting shot at. So he might be running away from the police and becoming a vigilante instead of being a hero. Next thing too is that we see Batman getting talked by these, I don't know if they're jokers or some type of anarchist and all. Maybe anarchy might bust, but like some type of anarchist. Then asked, "Who are you?" And Batman just beats the living shit out of him. That's what I mean, that his thing might be darker, and just Batman doesn't know how to deal with stuff with anger. Because we see him beating this person to a bloody pulp, almost maybe putting him in a wheelchair for who knows. So, but after he beats the living shit out of him, he mentions something of what he is. He says he's vengeance, and we all know the classic. Well, lovingly, Kevin Conroy did say the classic thing of I am vengeance, I'm the knight, I'm Batman. So maybe this might lead for the dear Patterson, lead him to the cult, maybe. Who knows? And anyway, third thing to bicker about, then final thing. Yeah, let's go to the final thing. This is the first time I'm doing this, so yeah, sorry guys. My final thoughts, and what I think might happen in the film, is that Bruce is now getting, like I said in the beginning with the Batcave part, is that Bruce is now showing his face to the public. After years of being Batman, he's actually showing his face and doing all that stuff. And he's just trying to help out. But later on, when these killings start to happen with all these little, let's say, riddles or notes and all that stuff, blaming the Batman, blaming stuff, the Batman is now on the run. And he doesn't know who he is, because with all the stuff that's happening, he doesn't know what to call himself. Because we did see the police department having a conference or a news type of meeting thing. I don't know what it's called. Press conference, that's what it is. Bleh. And maybe it's about the Batman, of how he's not our hero anymore, he is a vigilante. So, in What's to Do, we get to see Robert Pattinson watching Bruce, seeing this news report, but he's not wearing his clothing. He's wearing, that's what we saw in our screenshot of Patterson wearing a more with a motorcycle, and it's like this weird clothing, like this 02 outfit. So that does show that he might be hiding his face to a lot of people and figure out stuff on the run, maybe like his Joe Chill. So that does show something, and all that stuff. And he's trying to figure out who he is too, while trying to find this mysterious person is. Well, we all know it's Riddler, so he tracks down the Penguin. He finds stuff out from him. He meets Selina Kyle, or Catwoman. He doesn't know what to do with that, but he meets her, and he just starts to figure that out too. And when he meets up with those anarchists, he knows what he is, and that's when he leads, hopefully finding the Riddler and stopping him. And just him showing him, and also too, him showing the GCPD that he's a hero still, and not a vigilante. Though that's what my thoughts are, but it might change later on, because this is the first trailer that did come out of Patterson movie. So yes, let's do it. Alright, so this would be it, bickering, but quick thing, if you guys did enjoy this new type of thing where you see this gameplay in the background and me talking over it, if you do, please just leave something in the comments so I know if you like it, I'll do it more. Or also, what is it? Or if you guys want to see any more, or if a new trailer comes out with the Patterson movie, I can make another video about it, what my thoughts are, and what might happen. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching, and hope you guys enjoy, and see you later. Peace.